started, so you should start yours now. This is the ADLR Podcast, episode 65, and I'm joined by Ghost Randall in the back. Brian
He just
here.
went to the gym.
Nah, he went to the restroom. Unless he escaped through the window, even though they're boarded. He's been slowly taking it off, and then now he can just leave through the window, and no one can notice. And we got Weird under me here. If you're watching on me, actually.
Favorite spot.
I already said Brian, but I think he's too busy making overlays. Yeah. And this is the ADLR Podcast. If you want to support the show, you can go to patreon.com/ADLRplays. Extra Life to ADLRplays.com if you want to support a charity, a gaming charity, I guess. Those proceeds go to the Arnold Palmer Hospital for Children. And as always, you can go to topics.adlrplays.com if you want to request a topic for us to talk about in future episodes. Not this current one that's airing. The cutoff is at 7 p.m. because we go live 8 p.m. Eastern. So my prep time is an hour. So if you missed that deadline, too bad. Next episode. And of course, Bryant's Hitbox donation drive. I'm not saying the link because it's ridiculous. It's just a bit.ly link.
Post the link, Kelsey. I can't. I'm setting this up.
Well, it's there.
Flip me off.
I was waiting for Anthony to stop because Jambi's in the channel and he says I won't do that. I won't go to Patreon for this Bama. And I said, but I think what he will do is go to the Hitbox link for Bryant and donate.
I think Jambi likes me. I think he would.
You gotta make sure he donates now before you give him the butt whooping of a lifetime when we get over there.
Oh, fuck. That's right.
You count your blessings, guys. Watch them be like, watch them all be like professional players.
I don't think, I don't think your Sonic gets better from playing WoW exclusively. So.
Oh. So yeah, I guess when Randall gets here, I mean, he didn't add anything on here, so I have no idea what he's doing. But Brian, what are you doing right now that you can't really send links?
I'm streaming the podcast too now.
Nice.
The way my schedule was before, it was basically me being on stream almost the entire weekday and not having me time. So now I'm just not going to stream on Mondays and just stream this. As far as the rest of my schedule, I don't know if I'm doing the same like Wednesday, Friday, or if I'm doing just Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday straight. I don't know what would make more sense.
I mean,
well, this week I have to do Wednesday, Thursday because Friday we're not going to be here. So
just stream from Monday through Sunday.
So the whole week.
Yeah.
So on the drive over there, just load up your phone, the Twitch app, go live, and Godspeed. I don't know, it's gonna be just loud music. So I guess not loud in comparison to like where Brian's seated and where the phone's at.
I don't know the seating arrangement. I'm assuming. I'm assuming the late one's gonna be in the front because he's the tallest one.
Oh, maybe, yeah. I need to start making the playlist.
Yeah, I think I still have the playlists I made for each of the other weddings, Ignacio's and Yvette's. And I think they're an hour each, so I'm just going to put them together.
I still got to, before...
I can guarantee you right now, the drive is Friday, right?
Yes, sir.
The drive is Friday. Randall's going to pretend like he's never heard of this Thursday night.
Yeah, most likely.
Because you're going to mention it to them. Make sure you add your playlist. What playlist?
Yeah,
and he's gonna blame you for it. So.
Yeah, because I didn't remind him, dude. I'm the secretary that he pays full time, you know.
Fucking scum, that guy.
Goodness gracious! All right, let me close extras. What's it called? We're just talking. This is one of the episodes about nothing today. You know, we don't have much on the list here. I took up Kelsey's offer and saw 5 centimeters per second.
Oh yes, I saw that. How did you like it?
I liked the first half. And then the second half kind of lost me because too much time has passed, and they did a decent job with sort of filling in the blanks. At the last like couple minutes, I'm like, I just want to know about them two from the beginning.
Yeah.
And then they introduced some other Hawaiian woman, and I'm like, I don't care. Like, go back to the young love, dude.
I mean, it does go through. It does go through them like actually growing up, but it does like the very beginning. I think the first half of it is only up through like
when he leaves.
I guess we would be considered like 6th grade.
Yeah.
And then after that, you know, the girl moves, and then he ends up moving, and then it kind of like jumps to high school.
Yeah.
And then after that, you know, it's obviously them being adults and working, and I think that they do their stuff a little bit differently. I'm pretty sure they like after high school they just go and get jobs and then do college and things on the side.
Yeah, I think so. That's what he was doing, and then he, I guess, graduated and he became like a huge tech dude, and then whatever. But yeah, it was great. When you said it was like the animation was great, you need to specify the lack of animation was great because there's a lot of still shots.
Yeah, but
They
I said
they barely move in this animation in this like I'm literally when he said moving I'm like thinking Dragon Ball Z, people are throwing leg kicks, they barely move, but that's positive to this because it's a very character focused. Brian, your licking is coming through like this is probably gonna get blocked, like that's how it's coming through over here. But yeah, all in all, I liked it. The art was definitely fantastic. The emoting animation was there for each of the the characters and the faces, which is done really well. I saw it in English. I don't know if you saw it in English or Japanese, but
I think mine was in Japanese.
I saw it in English, and the dialogue I thought was really good. The delivery was great. Like there was actually emotional like delivery of the line. So yeah, I
felt
liked
like
it.
the emotion throughout the entire thing was pretty high, like because you want it like at first you're kind of like okay, and then after the first couple of minutes you're like okay, what happens next? Where are they going? Like why are they going to keep in touch? Like what's going
Yeah,
on?
you start rooting for them, and then it becomes a. Man, I don't want to make this comparison, but it's going to jump down my throat. This is like a subtle. This is like a subtle anime version of
La La Land.
Yes.
Fucking bitch.
But not. But it's not the same, if that makes sense. Like the plot's not identical, so it's not like
you're just saying in the way that they wrote the characters, where you're like, are they gonna work out?
Yeah, and then they hit them with like real reasons why they don't or do. Like it's a very grounded story with grounded like plot point, like beats going, and it was dope. And like the thing that you said at the end when it goes through their life, like it's like a quick little music video. The music's fantastic too in this.
Yeah. The art's amazing.
And
like,
the music complements it in a very nice way. Like it holds emotion and sorry, I'm cutting you off here, but it holds emotion and like even for the long steady shots they'll have great like the shot when the missile goes off when he's in the island. That was dope. Go ahead, sorry, what were you saying?
Yeah, so like I know I didn't do a very good job last time of like explaining like the art is amazing and the animations like the train scene, that's the only like real moving parts.
Yeah.
And those are absolutely incredible because like the train is crystal clear and then you can clearly see like what's going on in the background because of how they portrayed everything. But everything is kind of just like a still shot throughout the whole thing, focusing on those two, and it really captures like
it's very intimate. They have an intimate story. And they do a lot of like monologues, like what they're thinking and stuff, and all of it was very well put. The pacing was great. It's just the only thing I had trouble was dang. Like I just didn't like the focus like shifting so fast to like him in high school, and I'm like, dang it. But then, like you said, at the end, they does do that quick catch up of like what happened in their lives, and that's what kind of reminded me of La La Land, Brian, because you know how at the end they had the what if sequence. It was something like that, but this actually happened to our knowledge, because I mean it ends with it ends how it ends.
They make a decision at the end.
Yeah, but yeah, definitely I highly recommend it. It was like you said, it was short, so I'm like, okay, instead of watching JoJo tonight, I'll just watch this, and I just watched it. It was a good decision, Brian. It was good. It was a good movie.
I skipped watching it before this podcast because I was like, oh, Kelsey's not even gonna make it. Why would I bother? I want him to be a part of it. Hey, I'm ready, guys. I was like,
yeah, I had like literally last minute. I had plans so that I was gonna make it.
Wait, I thought you said it was next week, and then you're not gonna make it.
Yeah, but I'm just really busy this week too.
Oh,
because
okay.
the house is under contract, and I still got to clean out some stuff in the garage. Still got to help Shannon coordinate a bunch of stuff, like little things for the wedding. And then we're gonna have like all these people here this weekend, so we gotta clean up things. Beds are ready.
Yeah, that's true. You're gonna hectic couple days.
Yeah. So Thursday night, Adam flies in. Friday we have our rehearsal dinner and thing.
Uh-huh.
And we're gonna have a whole bunch of people here then. So
Excuse me. Yeah, we'll be driving up hopefully Friday 10 in the morning. And then get there after 4. Probably
it'll most
4:30,
likely happen
5.
if you're not having to wait on Lino.
Yeah, that was a point. I'm like, dang, we told him 10. That's what we
Should've
wanted
told
to
him
leave.
8.
Yeah, we're leaving at 6 in the morning, dude. So be here.
The one time he shows up
Yeah,
on time.
he opens my knocks on my door. Yo, fam, we driving or what? What do you mean you're sleeping? What do you mean you're sleeping? Oh man, the heck were we talking? Yeah, 5 centimeters per second. All about it, dude. I don't know how I missed that. That movie's like not even recent.
No,
I
I gotta watch that one.
12 years ago.
Was it the Perfect Blue?
Perfect Blue?
Yeah, I'm just picturing Big O in my head.
Why is that one of the? Is that one of the mechs?
Big
Brian,
O
you
is.
made me type in Perfect O.
It's just someone drawing a circle.
Oh, it came out in '97. Wow, that looks like a cool art style.
Yeah, so like originally when I was looking for like some new animes and things to watch, I was looking up some of the like some controversial animes and like animes that
But just
really
renowned.
kind of transcended time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like that were like Princess Mononoke. I always forget how to pronounce
Mononoke.
Yeah. Like that one is like one that's, you know, any like real anime fan that was around during that was like, dude, you got to watch this because it's amazing.
Yeah,
you know,
a lot of that studio stuff age very well. I don't know how to pronounce their studio. Studio Ghibli, something like that. It's
yeah. But this
Ghibli.
other studio called Madhouse created some really big ones. Ninja Scroll, Perfect Blue, Vampire Hunter D.
Oh, Randall saw Ninja Scroll, and he showed me that movie once. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. And that's those 3 movies by Madhouse are supposed to be like really friggin' amazing.
Yeah, I can vouch for Ninja Scroll. Classically, Randall brought it over when I was still living in the apartment near Full Sail.
Well, Madhouse created Perfect Blue, so if Ninja Scroll was good, I'm sure Perfect Blue is going to be just good. Maybe in a different way because it's
Yeah,
you know
because
kind
Ninja
of
Scroll,
a different focus.
Yeah, well, it's like violent. And I think they had some like a bunch of nudity and sex scenes and stuff, but I don't remember.
So does Bryant's Brazzers, but
That's true.
A lot of nudity. Mostly just men being gaped.
Nice. Demonetized. Then I also saw a movie called Beyond the Night, and it's supposed to be like a murder mystery thriller movie. It's about like a kid's, or I guess I could just read you the overview. When a soldier's son reveals there goes Mike, clean stream, damning information about a local gangster's missing daughter, a war of attrition wreaks havoc on their forgotten coal mining town.
interesting.
That's why I'm like, oh, I'll give this a shot. That sounds cool, man.
I don't
like,
recognize any of the cast.
yeah, one of them, like, one of the main characters I thought was who's the guy that played the villain in the Superman movie? He's in Shape of Water.
I don't remember
Oh
his
my
name, but I know who
gosh.
you're talking about. I can see his face right now,
Yeah,
but I never knew his name.
I will find him. Oh my goodness! Now I'm mad. Hold on. Man of Steel. Let me go look up his name. I can't believe it. Michael Shannon.
I think his name is Michael Shannon.
Yeah, I think you're right. But anyway, there's a guy on there that looks like his kid. Like the entire movie, I'm like, is that Michael Shannon's kid? And it ends up it's not. But he looks like that. Like there's like angles of the shot. I'm like, you're either a CG version of a young Michael Shannon or you're his kid. But yeah, that one has a pretty good setup. The build-up's good, but like maybe halfway through the movie, the movie tells you what happened, basically, and then you just watch it happen. if that makes sense. So the mystery is pretty much gone, and it's you just watching the aftermath, I guess.
It's kind of like if you were watching The Sixth Sense, and halfway through they were like, "Hey, by the way, you're dead."
Yeah, but then you continue to be like I don't know, like the characters shouldn't. I don't know how to, I don't want to spoil it because it's like it's a twist, but
I'm probably not gonna watch it first.
Oh, how about you, Ron?
Is it good?
I only recommend one view of it, maybe, if that. I'll spoil it, F it. Man,
Yeah, I
that's
don't
not
care
here.
then.
So the kid. Okay, let me go back. There's a military vet. His wife ends up passing away because of a car accident, and then the kid survives. Let me know when you're ready so I can put up your mic. Anyway, the kid ends up having, I guess, spoilers for Beyond the Night. Skip to whatever. I don't even have timestamps. And I forgot what it's called. It's like an Indian thing where it's a type of Indian reincarnation.
Okay.
So the gangster that was in that was in the plot description, his missing daughter ended up dead, but no one found her body. So
Okay.
she reincarnated into that kid after that car accident. So they were finding out what happened to her through the kid. So like halfway through the movie, the kid tells he did it, he killed me, or you know what I'm saying? Like he's channeling the girl. And then another like 30 minutes of the movie still left. And I'm like, what are we doing? And then just guess what? It ends up being him because he himself tells the story what happened.
Okay.
So I'm like, you do care about the characters up until that point, but then once like there's no there's no doubt at that point. I guess so before he yells, "Hey, it's that guy," I'm pretty sure he's like the kid walks to where the girl's locker used to be, right to it.
Okay.
So I mean, at that point, you're not gonna like, I think he's faking. The kid's never been to this city before.
Yeah.
And he walks to the thing. I'm like, okay, so this is legit. He legit has this girl's mind and whatever is happening. So when he says that's him, what are we doing? Like,
yeah. There's no more questions. Like, it's
this kid is I don't know, but I mean, great. It was shot well. Like the actors did really great acting. It's just that like halfway through it, I was just like, okay, I guess I'm just gonna finish the rest of this and see what happens. But it ends up being a chase because I mean, obviously the guys they all get closure. I guess that's what the last 30 minutes was. Because they find the body of the missing girl, so the father ends up having his closure there. The dude who did it ends up dead because it's a small mining town. I mean, it's not New York where you could, if you think about shooting a gun, you have the cops on you. Like that. Yeah, that's all I got for it. It was like a whatever. I wasn't like I didn't hate it, but it wasn't one like, oh, you got to go watch this because it kind of spoiled itself. If that makes sense. It took the mystery or the thriller out of it. Right, as soon as that kid said that's him, I'm like, well, kid, I saw you like point at things that he's never been to that city, and he's naming things, naming that girl specifically, and he's never been to that town. So how did he know that? And then, nah.
Yeah, I feel like with those kind of twists, you only need like 10-15 minutes left at most if you're going to do something afterwards, because then it's like you reveal it, and then something has to happen, not just
it's because I'm thinking when it said mystery, it was like, hey, this case is ongoing. They don't know what's going on. It was a cold case, and then he just happened to mention that girl's name, and everyone's like, oh, why is this kid mentioning the name? What does he know about it? And it was just focused on the kid the entire time. So by halfway through the movie, we know what's up with the kid, and I just like kind of lost interest and like. I just detached from all the characters. I'm like, all right, let's see what happens. And that's how we have it. Beyond the Night. Meh. Go watch it, I guess. I don't know. But on the flip side, Preacher series finale aired. Anybody watching Preacher here besides Brian?
I was waiting for it to end, so I haven't started watching this season at all.
Oh, it ended.
No, okay, so it's the greatest ending of all times, what you're telling me.
It was the most roller coaster, freaking emotionally roller coaster finale I've ever seen.
So it was on par with Mass Effect 3.
No, I don't think so. It's because there's so much. Okay, I will say that it seemed like, I don't know if they were canceled and they were just their way of writing things up quickly. A lot of stuff happened really quickly in this season. I guess I don't want to spoil it. But Brian, what do you remember what happened last in season 3? That way I don't say anything that's like.
Someone's get what happens to I just remember the devil. Oh, they took what's his name? Vampire.
Cassidy.
They took Cassidy to some fucking volcano. Is that what it was? I don't know what the fuck it was.
I think it was a canyon.
I think they bodied his whole cult. I don't remember what Jesse is doing.
Oh my god, the cult! I forgot that was a thing. Yeah, okay.
And I don't remember what Tulip is doing.
Okay. Well, there's a lot that happens in this season, and then it ends in a way where like everyone gets their. I don't want to spoil it. They get their
comeuppance.
No, you know how like when Police Academy ends, and then it's like, oh, this one lived on to do whatever. So there's like an epilogue with going through all the characters and seeing what happened to them. Yeah. But this episode specifically, there's fight scenes here that if I said out loud, you'd take me to a rehab center.
I'm assuming Jesus comes back and he fights.
You're on par.
Cassidy.
Keep going. No, something worse.
Hitler.
Imagine the sons were. So I saw this fight scene where Jesus is fighting Hitler. Yeah, it gets really wacky. Like it's like Attica like it's a great time to watch. The characters do have their arcs. The only character that I'm like I don't get that I don't know if there's like plot holes or something is God. God's is a character on here obviously because it's having to do with religion. So there's weird stuff and I'm like that didn't make sense. That he doesn't near the halfway through the season I guess, and then he's like powerless near the end, and I never saw that power shift, and it's just so weird. But the acting fantastic. The guy who plays Cassidy had got me at some times. I'm like, oh snap, he's making me choke up here. But because he's like a vampire, so he lives longer than everyone, and that plays to a part in how the epilogue goes. And we actually get to know in this season his backstory, like before he became a vampire. So that
was a vampire.
He was a vampire, and then he became a vampire. But
that's
I thought
it goes.
Oh, I'm not even looking at chat. Here we are, back at it again, Anthony.
I forgot to had your guys' chats open.
Yeah.
No one's written anything as long as I've seen. Let me see.
Ninja Badass 1011. I missed this entire thing. He said bye. Oh well, I tried.
You already ruined your clean stream 2019, so might as well say it.
I said the rest of 2019. All right, so don't get it twisted. It was just so weird, man. I've never been satisfyingly confused with this ending. You know what I'm saying?
What the fuck? Hold on. Whose chat am I writing in? This bullshit community chest thing doesn't let me see the words.
I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But yeah, I enjoyed it, man. Like the season was, I guess, a good send off. It was still a wacky, over the top thing. The Saint has an arc here that was pretty good for this season, which I guess he ends up being like the death. Yeah, the guy with the sombrero looking for preacher. I don't know. I was weirdly satisfied, but then still wanted like more explanation because I'm like, what's happening? But some characters had airtime here that I'm like, why was that in here? Like it seemed like it didn't change the story. Like if those parts were deleted, it would just been a shorter airtime.
I'm assuming Eugene.
That's one of them. Just for this finale, he had a plot point earlier on in the season, but I don't know what. Like this one was like, you'll see. It was during his like, oh, and this person ended up doing this and this, and I'm like, I don't care. Like I kind of lost like, because they didn't have airtime through a lot of this season besides walking with the Saint. But anyway, It was a fun ride for Preacher. This is definitely the finale, the way this ended, unless they're gonna continue it with something. I don't know, with like a spin-off. But no, all in all, it was pretty cool. This is
I
what
still have to catch up with that whole season. I still have to watch the whole Legion season.
Legion is definitely a trip mentally, and like talk about like some crazy things to watch in Legion, because that messes with your mind. But what was I gonna say? I think that's all I wanted to do for that. And all I have is news, which is just the PlayStation Now stuff. What did you tell us about Kite and Kite Liberator? Unless you had something to
Kite.
ask, huh?
Kite.
Kita, you told me this on the pre-show, like on the production meeting here.
Real quick, Randall, did you end up watching 5 centimeters per second?
Mm-mm.
I was asking because I wanted to get your opinion on it. So Kite it's a really cool. I thought it was really cool. It's a little slow, but it's based on. So this girl has her parents. Her parents are killed when she's like really young, and then she gets adopted. I guess you could call it adopted, and is trained to be a hitman.
Is that a hitman?
Yeah, so she becomes an assassin.
Okay.
But she loses her parents when she's like fairly early teens, like 13, 14. And then I think it focuses on her between like 16 and 19 because it talks about her going to some college classes, I think, or at least going to school, but doesn't really. I don't know that it really like says how old she is. Um, it there's a movie about the whole thing, and uh, so it used to just be like a 2-part anime, and then it was transformed into a movie later on. And there are 2 versions of the first because there are some pretty graphic sex scenes in one of them,
Okay.
and it's like the guy who adopted her and turned her into a killer is having sex with her, but she's like I don't honestly know how old she is, and so it could be she's like 16, so she's really underage. Uh, and then there's a couple of other scenes where like some of his buddies are doing the same thing to
Other
younger
women,
girls.
to other girls.
Yeah, and so it just caused a lot of
Hysteria.
outrage,
Yeah.
conflict. But all in all, I mean, the movie itself was really cool. Like I really enjoyed it. It's only about an hour long. It might not even actually be that long. I think it's only 51 minutes at the unedited version.
Is the edited version even shorter?
I think it's only by like 4 minutes.
Okay.
Like 3 or 4 minutes, because I think like there's not like a ton of scenes, but there are a couple. And I watched the unedited version because I didn't know about it until afterwards. And it really only had about 5 minutes worth of controversial thing. It kind of leaves you on a cliffhanger, and so when I watched Kite Liberator, I was like, oh, they're gonna continue her story like after everything has happened. Well, let me actually go back. So in Kite, what I really like about it is that even though she's a trained assassin, it really kind of shows her age, where she's not like thinking things through clearly because she's very young, and so she makes mistakes. She does stupid things, and not everything always works out perfectly like somebody who is a seasoned assassin, where they have every route, mapped out, like all the things that can go wrong, all the targets that they're supposed to do, how they're going to take down literally everybody.
Jason Bourne.
Yeah, it's just she's nothing like that. This is like she looks fresh, she kind of has that couple years of experience under her belt where she's seasoned enough that she's not bothered by killing people, but not smart enough or not seasoned enough to really understand there's more to just walking up and shooting somebody in the face.
But is there?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
especially when they have guard.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Then you can't.
So, but Kite Liberator, it sort of is a continuation. Like it revolves around another, you know, girl who became an assassin. I think she's a little bit older, like 19 or 20. Uh, Actually, no, it would be younger than that because one of the scenes, I think a cop says that she's underage. Um, but it's not nearly as graphic as
The
the
first one
original.
was. Uh-huh.
But the only thing I didn't like about it is it's like you went from having like a really believable story to having something that has it's got like two plots in it. One is the fact that you have this like teenage assassin, and the other one is like uh what was that horror game you guys played in space with
Dead Space?
Dead Space, and then like a Dead Space theme to it, and it's like, what the fuck is going on?
Wait, so you're actually like in she took a mission to space or something?
No.
Okay.
So her dad is part of some astronauts program, and they're like outside, they're like in space, orbiting Earth, and they're like the very beginning shows something like a ship docking with the space station, and uh, there's like this dude who's bringing a bunch of food that he's been researching and developing to help people in space because of, like when you're in space you lose bone density, so they developed a meal that helps sustain the bone density without or increase it. Well, he
Okay.
developed this meal that helps increase the bone density loss or decrease the bone density loss and helps restore some of it.
Okay.
Well, then it's like two of the people on there are suffering from like solar radiation because they were out during like some solar flares from the sun, and it's like causing they're getting like they have like this sick. Well, then it's apparently reacting with the food, the new food that they're eating to help restore the bone density, and they just turn into these monsters.
So
And
then
it's like,
it becomes like it does become like a horror movie or like a
yeah,
zombie
it's
movie or something.
not no. They turn in they. I'm trying to think of like what I could describe them as. They basically become armored knights because their bones, like,
Triple or something.
yeah, and so they basically look like Al from Full Metal Alchemist
Oh
with
my
bone,
gosh.
and then they have like these then they look like uh shit, I can't remember his from Mortal Kombat. Uh,
Baraka.
Baraka, yes. They've got like these two massive spikes coming out of their arms, and they're like 9 feet tall, basically indestructible, and just you're just like, I thought this was an Assassin's thing. Like that's what the first one was. That's sort of what the second one is. But then you have this like weird plot offset that
Well,
is going on,
That
and
sounds like Uncharted 2, where it starts off where it's like, hey, this is about National Treasure stuff, and then you end up in Shambhala with blue people, and they're
you
all
know,
like super armored, and they take in 70 bullets.
That's how
um,
it usually goes in the Uncharted. It's a treasure and then some weird shit's unlocked.
Yeah, that's weird.
Either it's just Indiana Jones, the blue people, lean that makes you think someone died, and then what happened in the newest one? I
No, the
forget.
newest one they kept it real.
so I mean, the second one's also only about an hour. I didn't like it nearly as much as the first one. Like some of the stuff that they had in there was pretty cool.
It sounds like they just they took a hard right turn. Like what happened to
They took a
ninjas,
hard
dude?
right turn and flipped the car about 8 times. Like that's what
They
happened.
hit you with the Walking Dead lorry.
It just,
Hmm.
I don't know. Um, like it was cool to watch, but I was like super excited to like either have a continuation of the original story or have like some, I guess, some closing. What's up? Uh, he said he was gonna get a hotel for, and then he'll thinking about. I don't know. I have no idea.
I just have
Don't
jazz
ask.
playing in the background on my version of this, though.
What happened?
I have jazz music as like the music
What?
bed, so whenever no one's talking, we just hear jazz.
I don't know, Shane. Like he just said he was getting a hotel tonight, and then he might stay later. Yeah.
I wonder if he thinks he muted himself. He just muted, and he muted us.
Forgot. All right. Sorry about that. So I was like really excited to like see a continuation or have some sort of thing to the first one. Like maybe she, like gets out of the business. She starts training people, like it's something, and
That's related to what she was doing.
yeah, or even if it was like another story, like some other girl, which it is, and she's like she's they call her the angel of death. Go target people who are like child rapists or murderers or people taking massive bribes to cause things to happen. And it like sort of focuses on that, but only for a few minutes throughout the whole thing, because it's not just all about her being an assassin. It's like her blending in daily life, and then it cuts back to this now walking monstrosity. It turns out to be her dad,
Oh my
and then she
God.
like finds out later in the movie, and some agency or what claims to be a part of NASA hires her to assassinate the creature.
Which is her dad. Is this Umbrella
Yes.
Corp?
Dude, I have no idea. Like, there's no information.
Was there
It's
Are you,
literally
are you
just
sure this is an actual movie and you can just like lace your own water with like acid?
He loaded up Resident Evil and he's like, yo, this Kite girl is doing crazy things.
I'm pretty sure if I lace my water or Coke or something with acid, I could come up with a better story than whatever the hell this is.
Oh shit.
You probably have more
Tell 'em
monsters
random.
than like aliens, dude.
Or no, I just focus on the assassination. Like have like a kind of like a gunslinger girl,
I actually never saw that.
I saw the first season. That was pretty nice. I didn't see the
First
second
season
one.
was really good. The second season kind of lightened up some, and I think they had either changed studios or changed art styles, and it just, didn't feel as good as the first one. But this one was like, okay, we got a direction.
Yeah, like what happened? The first one sounds more interesting than the second one, to be honest.
Yeah, the first one was really cool. Like I would definitely suggest watching the first one. You can choose whether you watch the edited or unedited version. I don't know. I don't remember there being like any like anything that's like super important.
That's what I was gonna ask. Like, are those things that are cut out important at all, or is it just there for shock value?
I think it's more for just shock value, because like the scenes that I remember that I would think that they would edit out are that there's no real information. Like there's one scene where like one of the guys is in the middle of doing stuff with a girl, and they talk about a contract or something. They talk about a contract or something, but it's nothing like serious.
Okay.
Like they probably would just explain it in a slightly different way in the edited version.
Okay. No,
So,
I'll probably see. I'll see whatever. I'll see if I already have it, but if I can find a version for it, I'm pretty sure that's probably gonna be the edited version. But we'll take a look at it.
I watched this one in English. I don't know.
And it was fine. Like,
yeah,
it wasn't like...
it wasn't like too bad. Like I don't remember like hating any of the voices. Some of the parts, I feel like Americans just don't offer as much emotion in a lot of their characters as the Japanese do. But it may also just be the difference in like how they do the voice acting.
Gotcha.
I think with Japanese voices, just the same 7 voice actors. It's basically like a soap opera where you see the same 3 guys in every soap opera, but with their voice, and then everything they say is just overly exaggerated in emotion. Just like, it's not that they do it well, it's just that if you sneeze, they can be like, and then just start yelling for no reason. But I will say that like some of the English voices, like JoJo, it feels just phoned in.
I don't know what you're talking about, right? They all sounded British to me. But JoJo!
I heard fucking Whole Horse's voice, and I'm like, nah, I can do without this.
What about Green Fist Fang Foom?
No, that one's good. I don't even know who the fuck you're talking about.
The one with what are you talking? The one that's with the green stand.
You remember his fucking name, alright?
Yeah,
His
green
Kakyoid.
green fist Fang Foom.
I'm tired of Anthony already.
I'm not gonna remember all those names for what? So they can die in front of me like they all been doing?
Oh shit.
The heck?
He says that he's only in part 3.
I have part 3 amounts of death, you know?
Oh.
Got you, kid.
If you want assassin stuff, then that's entertaining, Kelsey. You should just watch Barry.
You're muted, man.
I'm not muted.
I don't know what's
then
going on with your headset, dude.
Then it might be your headset. It's not picking up your voice.
Sometimes it like randomly drops. And it doesn't seem like you're going quiet. It's like same volume and it cuts out randomly.
I don't know. I don't understand what's going on.
When's the last time you restarted your computer?
I restarted every.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
leave
Then I got nothing on me. Yeah, it still cuts in and out. I don't know what's the issue. But you like Barry. Barry's like a good blend of comedy and drama. With an assassin who doesn't want to be an assassin anymore.
Oh yeah, I remember. I think you guys talked about that a while ago.
Yeah, we did. Just watch it until you get to Roy and Lily.
Is this like courage is the word, bravery, or whatever
No,
it is?
It's
No.
probably the most entertaining episode of the whole series.
Yeah. It's just
This
it's
is
called
gonna be
Roy
you.
/
It's gonna be
Lily.
you at the end of the episode. You ready? Credits come up and you're like,
Yeah. It's one of those episodes where it's kind of filler, but in the most entertaining
worth
way.
it.
Yeah.
it's definitely worth it.
Okay.
If you get that's season 2 though. See if you can get through season 1 and see if you like it, I guess. Brian, you hated GT Goku.
No, I
Did
didn't
they-
just hate GT Goku. It's fuck GT Goku.
Got it. Did they release an answer to GT Goku?
I've only played Gogeta once.
Oh my
Since he came out last Thursday.
Yep, you got it. You're right.
I played with just someone I met through streaming, like just someone that's good that
Yeah.
plays the game, and we were both playing him just to learn him. He didn't play GT Goku, luckily, but I enjoy Gogeta. Does he play for you like GT Goku does? No, he's really. It's weird to play neutral with a character like that because all his buttons move you forward in a sense. So like if you want to anti-air, even like you're down heavy, it's kind of like 16s, but like a huge DP. So
You have to
there's angles where you can like miss. A lot of it, if you're trying to anti-air even without a down heavy, like just his standing medium kick is like Sagat's roundhouse, but you're almost constantly moving forward, so it's kind of wonky to punish things like that. That being said,
So you can't react to it. You have to like kind of read it if they're gonna anti-air. If you're gonna anti-air.
yeah, yeah. But that being said, if you're gonna whiff punish something in a horizontal plane, he has a lot of things that reminds me of Hit. He's a blend of Hit, Krillin in a very specific sense, and I'll explain it later.
Hey, Krillin's the G.
There's someone else that he reminds me a lot of, and I just can't think of it right now.
Goku?
But who? You just fucking say Goku at
You
me?
said GT Goku.
No, I don't want to shoot myself in the fucking head when I play him or play against him. That's for sure. So his moves. I'm trying to think how to explain. He feels pressure based, but he also has a bit of everything. He has his beam isn't a command. It's just you press it. You press the key blast button, and you have a whole beam. So you can basically, if you see somebody Dragon Rush or Super Dash, bodied city. But you can also do a command version of it so that you do three after images of you, which is like what Krillin does with his overhead kick, where he does an after image. You can cancel this, but you can also decide which after image, like where you're gonna be.
Oh.
Yeah. So you can even if you don't cancel it, you can be up there. So if you just do the input and don't hold the button because holding the button fakes it, you're wherever you started it. If you hold back, you're the one in the middle. So it's basically there's I don't know how to show you this. There's
I think I
one
understand
here,
it though.
one here, and then another one up here. So it's like this.
So vertically the stacks.
Yeah, with a little arc to it.
Got it.
Now if you don't hold a direction when you do it, you're always the bottom one.
Okay.
If you hold back, you're the middle one. If you hold up after this, you're the top one. If you hold up, you don't do a horizontal beam, you do like Vegeta's Gallic gun.
In a diagonal motion.
Yeah. If you can still move while faking it, so that if you have an assist, like if you're doing pressure and you call an assist, then you basically get a free like mix up where's he gonna be, and then you can still dash after. So there's plenty of like pressure based stuff he can do. When you do that motion and it hits with the beam, he teleports above you and basically foot dives you, and it's a sliding knockdown. So you can basically get a sliding knockdown from anywhere on the screen, provided your beam hits.
Oh wow.
Nice.
His ground moves, well, I say he's like hit because it feels like he's really good at controlling space with his normals on the ground. His standing heavy is basically like hits like a teleport. I think it's standing medium, but kind of less stupid. But yeah, it's fairly quick for a heavy attack, so you can whiff punch a lot of things. It feels like he has Rekkas, so he's kind of like Yamcha, kind of not like GT Goku. Someone else has Rekka. Someone else has Rekkas, and I can't think of it. But his are actually
Yamcha?
good in this. That's, yeah, Yamcha. I think I already said Vidal's in 17, but 17 has gaps in the middle where you need an assist, or they can just say "fuck you."
Mm-hmm.
His first 2 hits, it's 3 hits. He does like a fake. He shimmies you into like a flying knee. Then he does a knee upward, so he goes airborne, and the third one's kind of like an axe kick. There's no gap, at least within the first 2 hits, and you can call an assist after that. And basically, you're airborne, so you can dash. You can do what you want.
Okay.
He has a dive kick too as a command normal. So if you want to oppress people and pretend you have a blue hat on, that's good. But it's a very steep angle.
Speaking of assists, Randall, when are you gonna first attend Bryant?
No shit.
I don't know.
You okay back there, buddy?
Since I can't see, my camera's not the best, and it's on a small Discord screen. It looked like he was sleeping through the entire explanation of Gogeta. He was just like this, and all I saw was his eyelids. Like I didn't see his eyes, so he was just like. I was waiting for him. I was sitting like this because hopefully the camera would catch him, just like put his head, like catch his head.
We
that
would
been
hear
the
it because
clip.
he'd headbutt the mic.
Oh yeah, he would. But
So
that
does
would
B.
be the clip of the week.
What the hell was I saying?
No, you
Dude, I
finished.
said
We
assist,
were waiting to see if he
and
was
then
gonna
Kelsey's. Yeah, I mean I didn't finish, but.
Oh my bad.
You're talking about a knee.
Yeah, he a lot of his stuff is like Wait, what did you say after the knee? Why did Anthony laugh?
Because I just thought it was funny. Like with my
That's
knee.
it. My headbutt Anthony. So a lot of his stuff seems like it's good pressure and it's good screen move, and he can corner carry fairly easy. He has like 17 fucking supers.
What?
So he builds meter very well, which is probably why they give him so many supers. He has one where it's just like a Big Bang Kamehameha, like just like a beam super.
Oh, because
he has one where he throws 2 ki blasts at you, which are really slow, and it's really hard to end a combo with these supers because they're so fucking slow. Like you'll drop it. I don't know how to continue with the ground supers.
You don't think it'd be with like an assist or something? Like Vegeta's stupid assist that holds him in place for 2
if you do that and then Dragon Rush them into super, I've seen it with level 3, but the other ones are just stupid slow.
Oh, okay.
And they're not they don't scale that well, but his other one, he throws 2 ki blasts at you, then he does some bullshit. And if you spend another bar, he adds on to it by throwing that pearlescent ball he had in the movie that he threw at Broly. He has an air super. Yeah, he has an air super that aims downward, and then it does an animation, and he basically Berserker Bakaks you. That seems to be his best super because you can combo into that fairly easily. Like it's not that slow. It does the best damage out of them, it seems. And then his level 3 basically he just punches you in the gut like Nappa, and then he basically goes rise, and then a beam comes out. And if you spend 2 more bars, he takes you to like that lava area in the movie, and then beams you up Scotty.
As in he instant transmissions you there, or does the background just change?
He starts charging it up, and I guess he has so much like pressure from doing the Kamehameha thing that just lava around you. So in my head, the lore is if you do it at the tournament level where there's people watching, you just obliterate them.
Got it. I mean, that makes sense.
And that's what I would like to think.
I'm gonna be right there with you. Then I'm like, look all this murder this hero's doing.
He's really tall, so that means if you're playing as a GT Goku on paper, you're just gonna block for 7 years. So that's good. That's a good design. Overall, I like him.
Because he's
He builds
standing
good
straight.
meters.
You're right.
Yeah,
Okay.
he has like the posture of a legend, even though both the people that fuse to be him have like severe scoliosis.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, they're both not that tall on screen, but I forget they're both all like in
Yeah, they're
battle
both like
stance. Yeah.
yeah, they do
I
some
don't know
weird
about that,
shit.
Brian.
That's what they do.
audio
Look at
listeners.
Goku.
Vegeta's pretty short. Goku is, I think, about average height.
Yeah, Vegeta's short and he's basically licking his knees when he fights. So
Which is weird because they kind of like that's like a plot hole because you're supposed to be similar height to do the fusion, but whatever, you know.
overall, I like him. The last thing I need on my team that I realize is a point character that builds meter very well. That's why I was playing Team Gohan for like a minute, literally. So I might pick him up, but the problem is that he's tall, so more GT Goku bullshit. I enjoyed him. I had to play him more to actually think to realize if he's good or bad, but I enjoy him. He's fun.
Nice.
Until Broly's out, which they still haven't announced the date for that, but that's cool.
It'll probably be about before the end of the year, right?
Bringing out another Broly.
Yeah, the one from the movie, the revamped one, the canon one.
Yeah, that'd be a great way to say it.
So he's gonna be. I don't know which like his base version or his powered up version.
Hold on, I want. What would you do, Kelsey, if you're adding the same character over? Would you add another character slot, or what else would you do?
I mean, they have like 9 Gokus.
I'm not asking what they do. I'm asking what would you do?
If I had another character slot.
No.
If I,
You're like
ask
your
your question.
Your
Sorry.
producer's like, yo, we gotta Dragon Ball Super's killing. Everyone loved it. We need to add a Gogeta and we need to add Broly. Sir, we already have a Broly from Dragon Ball Z canon. What do you want? Like, you still want the Super canon one? What is? And he's like, yeah. So what? How would you put him in? Would you just skin him, or would you just a new character?
I mean, I'd probably put him in his base version. If
The correct answer is skin, Kelsey. The correct answer is skin. I'm sorry, you failed. But no, now that we're 9 Gokus in, it's going to be another character.
I don't think the correct answer is a skin. I would just revamp him completely and make him look like the new one. I wouldn't even give him a skin option.
Because it's not like, I mean, they're like two completely different Broly. You know, it's they've changed in Super. They like changed a bunch of the backstory and all this other stuff.
The backstory don't matter when I'm pressing square, Kelsey. Okay, he just needs to hit when I hit square. That's it. So skin, not another character. Where's Yajirobe? Not a character. He has a sword.
Where's Zarbon? Where is Zarbon? Cute version and thick version. That's the only way I want 2 characters. I want cute version, thick version, 16.
That's a good question, Kelsey. He's canon still, if I'm not mistaken.
Kelsey, where's Dende? That's the better question.
Where's Mr. Satan?
Goku. They can't put anybody smaller than that in there.
I need Hercule. Where's Hercule at?
Where's Spopovich so you can put hands on Videl?
Hercule would actually be a really cool character to bring in. A lot of people have been. I've seen a lot of Twitter posts that are like, "Where the fuck is Hercule? Stop giving us fucking Goku and give us goddamn Hercule."
I've had enough Gokus. Thank you. I was making the joke. I got 9 of them. Give me Hercule now.
This is all because of you. Because you're like, oh, when they put Goku in this game, I'll play it. They all heard you, and it was just every time you said it, they queued another Goku.
Yeah, like
and they just put them on the same game.
1 per game, not 9 for the same game.
And then he doesn't even play this game. That's what upsets me. You have multiple Gokus you can pick from. It's not even like, oh, I have to play these 3 Gokus to have a full Goku team. You have a myriad of fucking Gokus.
I only have 5. I don't count Gogeta. That's half of Vegeta.
Do you count Goku Black or no?
He's technically not.
It's Goku's body.
Yeah.
I count him as a Goku because what does it say at the beginning of the name?
Goku, there's Super Saiyan God Goku, Base Goku, and now
Kid Goku.
So it's only 4.
And then the 2 fusions I count as like half. So you put them together. That's one character. Goku Black, I count because his first name is Goku Black, and I just Black. So that's a Goku. Bardock is if Goku watched Rambo, and he's like, I'm fucking with that.
Got it. The red bandana. I mean, without that bandana, he'd just be Goku, right?
Probably His voice acting is bad. The English one, it's just lazy.
From the movie, or is it the game, or is it the same person?
It's both. It's the person who voices Goku that also does Bardock.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
It's like they're related. All right. Now that we drown out the Dragon Ball talk, Randall, I've seen you've got a lot to talk about on here.
I didn't do anything, so I didn't put anything.
You did nothing, absolutely nothing?
Nope.
Oh my gosh, Randall, what are you doing, dude?
I mean, we didn't do anything. I didn't do anything because of where we were at this weekend.
What did you
You can
enjoy?
talk
So you
about
can talk
that.
about that. Dude. We went to my cousin's baby shower, Ignacio's baby shower, last weekend. That's why I look like sort of presentable now and not homeless as usual.
Who does?
I do.
Oh,
I'm
sorry. I missed. I was thinking about something else, and then I heard, and then it looks sort of presentable, and I'm like, I didn't hear the name. My brain didn't register the name. Who is he talking about?
No, it's just myself. I usually have my beard all grown out and hosting bees. Anyway, so would you like your time over there? You enjoyed the boolin'? You drank some lemonade vodka on accident.
I wouldn't really call it drinking, but yeah, I tasted it.
He loved it. He bought a bunch of it.
I thought it was disgusting.
Oh snap! What dimension am I living in?
I mean, I didn't like it. I wasn't feeling it.
What were you feeling?
As far as drinks,
Anything, Randall. Like literally, give me anything at this point.
no, it
Who were
was
you
fun.
filling up at the party?
Huh?
I said women. Who are you filling up at the party?
Nobody.
Well, that's just disappointing.
I had fun though. It's always fun being around the family and just watching people interact and the music. And
There was music. There was music.
what do you mean was there music?
I forgot.
Bryant was the one that was playing the music, and then he got to a point where he got irritated because they kept asking him to change
The music.
the music.
I remember that now. Yeah, because he switched like 6 playlists within 6 minutes.
All right, Kelsey, how did you feel about this? You're not told anything about, hey, you're playing music for this event or whatever, multiple times. You get there, like, oh, hey, Brian, just play something before the party starts. I'm like, all right, I'll just play something here. Party starts, he gives me the aux for that entire speakers. All right, now you're playing something for real. Doesn't even tell me what kind of music to play, so I just start playing my playlist is slap. Then he's like, yo, you gotta change up the genre. All right, what do you want to hear? I don't know, you gotta change up the genre. I don't know. Okay, so I switch it again. Hey, you gotta switch this. What do you want to hear? I don't know, just something different. So I switch it again. Third time, hey, he told me to tell you to change the playlist. Oh, what do you guys want to hear? I don't know. I don't really know what I want to hear.
Then why the fuck are they asking you to change stuff? Either come to me with answers or go fuck yourself. Like,
You chose me, okay?
By the fifth time, he's like, all right, I don't know, change it. Like, your phone works.
Yeah. Oh my god. They probably didn't think about the music until you got there. Like, oh, that's right, we need to put some music on.
oh, speaking of music, so our DJ called last night and was asking us about all the different things. Like, what songs we want to hear for like walking down the aisle, where the bridesmaid and the groomsmen are walking down the aisle, when we're leaving, so on and so forth. And Shannon's like, she's pretty stressed out at this point. She's like, I don't want to answer questions. I don't want to talk to anybody. Everybody can fuck off. Like, I just don't want to be around people anymore. And so,
Wow,
like, I'm talking.
she's gonna come into a rude awakening Sunday morning because she's
Yeah.
gonna be filled with people.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is just gonna be nothing but people.
Yeah.
Because Friday, we have the rehearsal dinner, and then Saturday, everybody's just kind of coming over to the house. We ordered a whole bunch of barbecue so that people can come over and hang out and play games.
You should order a bunch of tissues for when I have you guys fucking crying from the lariats I'm hitting you with. Talking to you, Jambi.
I don't think Jambi's in here anymore.
He's
I think
playing
he
his,
left.
he probably playing WoW now.
Forgot what I was gonna say.
Music.
Games. We're
DJ.
gonna be playing
Oh, the
games.
songs.
Okay.
Songs, yes. So the DJ was like, what do you want to hear for like having the bridesmaids and the groomsmen walking down the aisle?
Yeah.
And I just looked at Shannon. I was like, we should totally have them walk down to "Baby Got Back." And Shannon just started cracking up, and the dude was like, "Hey man, if that's what you want, we can do that. That's fine. I got this."
That was him after taking a shot of he's like, oh well, hey dude, whatever you want, man.
Now, apparently, like that's one of the better suggestions that he's had compared to some people. Like there was
Careless
he was
Whisper.
telling, huh?
You said that was one of the better options that he's ever had.
Yeah.
So I can imagine someone saying, "I want you to play Careless Whisper" while they walk down the aisle.
I don't know that I know that song by name.
Yes, you do. You know that song by George Michael. Michael George? George Michael.
I don't know. I'll have to.
The sax guy.
Oh, okay, yeah. Apparently, after like when somebody gets married and they say like "I do" or "Down pronouncing your husband and wife," that's a celebration. Like it's supposed to be this like blast of music and energy and excitement and everything. And apparently there was one that the woman was like, "I want you to play some classical music, like something by Bach or Beethoven or something that you just like, yay!" And it's like Moonlight Sonata starts playing, and you're like,
That's not what you
That's
want to hear.
depressing.
Yeah, like
yeah. And like she like apparently was like woo, and then the music starts playing and they start like dancing off and whatever, and it's like this music does not fit the mood. you know
Oh my god. Okay.
and then
I was gonna ask
one of-
what else did you pick?
well, we haven't really picked anything yet.
Oh.
Like he gave us a list of things to listen to, and we're gonna do it tonight. And I have a bunch of playlists from Bryant and Randall and a couple of other people. We're gonna listen to music and send over to him, like some of the songs that we want to hear. We'll probably just end up giving him like names of artists and
Hold on, I don't mean to cut you off. Randall, does your playlist contain the Buns of Steel song?
The who?
Remember the Buns of Steel song from that 80s sounding?
I don't think so.
Okay, just
I'm
making
just
sure.
What I'm expecting is he just plays the playlist without thinking, like just puts them in, and it's gonna go from like Nice for What to the God of War theme.
And Randall just rises from his table and just screams, "Boy!"
He has one of the knives in his hand.
Yeah, I'd run out of that room so fast because Randall's in the kill mode.
So one of the, I forget for which piece. I think it's either her walking down the aisle or the groomsmen and things walking down the aisle. But he's like, okay, so I put a couple of songs. We have like a Google Drive that we can go into, and we're just gonna add,
Drop
remove
songs.
songs or delete them and whatever. And he's like, okay, I put some songs in there, and there are 3 of them. And I was like, yeah, 2 of them look fairly normal, and then there's this 3rd one. And he's like, okay, just listen for a minute.
I don't mean to cut you off again. But I can only imagine looking at that folder and it said Brazzers on it. Like he ripped it from Pornhub and it's just the audio.
Nut compilation.
Yeah, just listen to it. I know it sounds weird, but it's slap.
So
Go ahead.
he was like a couple years ago, I was set up to do a wedding, and the girl approached me, and she was like, "Will you play this song for me walking down the aisle?" And he was like, okay, yeah, I guess I could do that." And I don't know the name of the song, but it's just the only thing I could read on there was Jurassic Park. And I'm like, don't spit, swallow it, do it, swallow it.
Is it the song when they first see the dinosaurs?
That was my first thought. That was my first thought. I was just like, That would be hilarious. It's just like seeing Shannon walk down, like it just like, oh, she starts walking and then it opens up and it goes.
But you'll have the derpy one. It's the meme with the terrible sound.
The kazoo.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's from one of the. I think it's from one of the newer ones. I think it's from like Jurassic Park World or whatever the other one was. But it's actually like a really nice piano piece,
Okay.
and it actually is like a nice song. But it just reading the like you have stuff like Alicia Keys and something else, and then Jurassic Park. You just look at it like
rename it, please.
But yeah, so we're gonna sit down and listen to some music tonight, and then I think we're gonna do our spotlight dance to Alicia Keys' "If I Ain't Got You."
I was hoping that you walk out to Every Day We Live.
Okay, I don't think he's doing that.
No, I told Shannon she needs to walk down the aisle to Big Booty Bitches.
I mean, you'll get a laugh. There's gonna be a row of people laughing, and it's gonna be just us.
Yeah.
And everybody else gonna be like, "What the heck is this appropriate?" And we're dying, we're crying, laughing over there.
I'm fucking twerking. What the hell you mean?
I asked Anthony. I was like, "Yo, if you same thing to the YouTube. If you have any music or anything, you have any requests that you want, send me a list."
God's plan only.
No, I didn't send him anything. 'Cause I don't know
He
what.
didn't send me anything. He's like, "I don't know what the crowd's gonna be like," and I'm like, "It's a bunch of white people. It's 90% white people."
So I'm
okay?
not gonna send God's plan. They're gonna be like, "I'm not religious."
And then there's 9% brown people, and then there's 1% black. Okay, that's it. That's the spectrum.
Then nothing I can give you is gonna light up everybody. You know, maybe the
when he asked me for music and I sent playlists, I looked at my Spanish one. I'm like, for what?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I actually have quite a few people that know how to my dad salsas, I think. And then a couple of other friends salsa aside from you guys. So if you sent me Spanish stuff, I'm sure people would go out there and dance.
I don't know why. So I've seen your dad in person, right? And I can't remember his face. I just keep picturing Dr. Drew.
Who is Dr. Drew, bro?
Look him up. He had a show on VH1.
Yeah.
Oh
I can
my
see
god. Okay.
I don't remember what his face looks like. I just remember a tall man with white hair, and I think he had glasses on, and that's all I remember.
I mean, I know what his dad looks like, so I mean,
Dr. Drew to me. Until I see him again, that's what his dad looks like.
Okay.
He just looks like an extremely skinny version of.
Yeah. Okay.
Nah, he's Dr. Drew. You never seen him in the same room?
I didn't know what to say. When he asked me, I'm like, "Yo, I don't know. I have no idea."
Oh shit, Kelsey! If "Nice for What" isn't on any of those playlists, you gotta make sure it's on there.
What?
It's a Drake song. It's Drake "Nice for What."
I think the only Drake song I'm gonna put on there is
Wait for
whatever
it.
the Claps one is.
Oh, Passion Fruit.
Passion Fruit. There you go.
I like this song,
I'm
but
gonna
that's
clear
not.
the dance floor. I'm gonna have him, signal me to get out there, and I'm just gonna stand there. I'm not gonna dance. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna stand there, and then.
No.
Well, that was wrong, but I like that.
There was so many noises happening. It sounded like the Brazzers MP3.
That sounds like if I just made a clip from Randall's stream on Browsers. That's what it sounds like. Just him slapping his balls on the table.
For kids.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. So, I mean, we killed enough time here, guys. I don't got anything else for you guys. It's only an hour in.
So Friday, free tacos and beer.
I have no idea if we're making that. What time is that at?
It doesn't start until 6:30, and it'll probably go until like 8 or 9. So it's not like you have to show up at 6:30. But I'm, if you guys think you're gonna make it or want to try and make it, let us know so we can make sure we have chairs and things.
Uh-huh.
We have had quite a few people cancel at this point due to like injury or work or something.
Uh-huh.
So we have people that were supposed to be there that aren't gonna make it. But actually I don't even know that we need extra chairs at this point because Lino and them.
Yeah. And you're cutting out like mid-sentence, so I'm like, should I just repeat it?
What are you saying about Lino?
Apparently Lino's not going.
He called me today
Something
and
came up.
said he wasn't going to be able to make it. Something came up, and he wouldn't really tell me what. He was just like, "Dude, look, I'm really sorry, but we're just not going to."
So yeah, so it's now we're down to a 2-car convoy. How are we supposed to deliver the package?
I thought you guys were talking about taking a train.
That was like maybe the first day when he said that to me that we're going to his wedding, and then I started doing my financial hat on, and I'm like, it's cheaper to drive there.
It's way cheap. It's like $80 a person to take the.
Yeah, and I also need to have an Airbnb to house a bunch of people.
But
So-
You're gonna
yeah,
have to
speaking
rent a
of
car
which,
once you get there anyway.
I've been asking like 50,000 times what's the split.
Oh, I'll tell you. The E-Man already paid me, so I'll tell you the cut. That's it, guys. That's all I got. This is the eye before the storm. There's gonna be drinking there. We're probably gonna be so drunk on next week's podcast. That's how long it's gonna last.
Well, there's gonna be drinks Friday. Probably gonna go get drinks for Saturday. Drinks all night Sunday.
We're gonna
It's
get-
supposed to be open bar.
And you said we can't bring in our own unless it's on a flask for.
I don't think so. I'll ask Shannon again, but I'm pretty sure that we're not supposed to bring outside drinks.
Gotcha.
It's
It's for Randall's, so he can drink his
everybody
loco
always
nut.
outside drinks. Like,
Well, I don't want to be the one. I walk in and like, who the heck are these brown kids? Dude, get them out of here. I'm bringing their own liquor and stuff. And I'm in the wedding. Please let me get. And then we just get hit in the face and they push us out. So,
so I mean, if you guys get like a couple of flat, or just put a bottle of stuff in the car, and
oh, that's so true. Yeah, you just walk out there with a cup.
yeah, I mean it's.
So yeah, it's we get reminders so Randall can drink since he has an exclusivity deal with Captain Morgan's Loco Nut. So
All right, and they don't sell liquor on Sundays here.
well, it's gonna be too late by then. We'll do it like Saturday or something.
Yeah, I'm just, and everything here closes at 7 for the liquor.
What the f is wrong with them?
They're fucking weird, dude. Like I don't
At
know.
7?
Yeah, it's 7. So
People
if
are
you want
getting
stuff-
some people get off of work at 7.
Yeah. So if you want stuff, you need to get it. You need to make sure that you get it Saturday.
Okay. But like
Or bring
bars
it
and
up
stuff
on
don't close
Friday.
at 7, right? It's just like
No, the bars don't,
okay,
but the liquor stores stop selling stuff at 7.
got it. I was about to say like what is happening over there?
They just don't like making money. I don't know.
It's weird, right? Don't you hate that when people just
It's not even them. It's the state. The state doesn't allow sales of liquor on Sunday, and they don't allow sales of liquor after 7.
did they have like some weird thing happen?
I don't know, dude. Blowjobs are still illegal in like 40 states. Like,
What?
Stay woke.
Oh my god. Okay.
in Virginia, women are not allowed to drive unless a man walks in front of the car holding a white flag. That law is still technically in effect.
How many times has Shannon been stopped?
Shannon
Except
doesn't drive
Virginia.
anymore, so
I mean, smart woman. I mean, it's easy to get stopped over some nonsense like that.
yeah. There's so many dumbass laws that you're just like, why?
Why
You
not just
know?
remove them?
It'd probably cost too much money. There's so many dumbass laws that it's easier just to ignore them
But what would be the cost?
because it has to go through like a council and everything else, and then get voted upon. And you know, if you have
You can do that
If
over
you have,
like,
like,
Slack. Like just, hey guys, this is dumb, right? Yeah. Poll. All right, we're done. Remove it. I can do within like 10 minutes.
yeah, but that you haven't like you have to have like the council show up, vote on it.
Discord
And-
live stream. Like, we're all showing up. Look, this is us. We showed up. And then they can just be like, no, that's dumb, and then just
You
go
got to
through.
remember, most people in politics are like 97 years old, don't know how to use a computer, can't work their phone to save. They probably still have a Nokia. Okay, to be completely honest, they probably have one of those bricks, you know, that's like this big, that has the battery that gives you cancer.
They have the World War II phones, or some guys that have the fucking most of it strapped to his back.
Yeah, and then they sit there and they like wind it up like this and go, hello, hello, hello.
We need
Fuck,
reinforcements.
I dialed 7. Fuck.
That's what he says to like his wife. We need reinforcements. There's no toilet tissues in the bathroom. So there's a man in the bathroom with him, seeing his naked butt while he poops. Just in case he needs to call someone. We can get off of this
Exactly.
trash joke now.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell's going on right now?
Oh my god, dude. There was no viewer questions. I checked at 7. Releases today, guys. Or this week. We got Joker. That comes out Thursday night or Friday?
I just say Friday.
Because sometimes they like put an early showing Thursday, like at 7 p.m. or something. I don't know if that's gonna be the case here. And then for games, Destiny 2 is now free to play with New Light, and also they released a paid expansion. All came out today. And had the server go down for a couple hours, but it seems like they're back up. And then Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon, I think, comes out this week. The new Breakpoint, where you go up against the Punisher.
John Barenthal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's about it, guys. Short and sweet on this episode of the ADLR Podcast. What have you guys been doing this week? I'm gonna tell you what I'm doing. I said it, and I'm like, what am I doing? I'm gonna finish pack. The last thing I do is I gotta iron out a t-shirt. Not t-shirt. Yeah, I'm gonna wear a t-shirt with a suit. The dress shirt, and then I gotta pick out the color of the tie. But I'm gonna coordinate that with the old lady, and then and that's it. I gotta bring my Switch. I'm bringing my GameCube controllers because we're not doing this with Joy-Cons.
So I only have one Joy-Con.
That's
the other
fine.
2 controllers I have are the Pro controller and game wireless controller.
That's fine. I'm bringing my GameCube adapter and like 4 controllers. So we're not doing that Joy-Con crap. We're playing this legit.
I would just bring your Switch because
Yeah, we have the characters. Brian has the characters.
Yeah, I don't
I
have
don't
any.
have Piranha Plant though.
I doubt anyone really wants to play Piranha Plant.
You?
I like Piranha Plant, yeah, but
Hey, you're gonna be able to play your main on my Switch, dude. You gotta play Joker.
I'm not playing Joker. I've never.
Oh, I'm not gonna go completely hard on these people.
I'm just gonna pick. Look, I'm gonna start off with Ness, and if they can beat my Ness, I'll go with Captain Falcon. And if they can beat my Captain Falcon, I'll hit him where it hurts with my cape. All right. I'm a Final
We all
Fan.
know that your Ness is trash.
Oh my
Ooh.
god,
Captain
dude.
Falcon's even worse.
Ooh.
Third of all, everybody knows that your Mario is the only character you're good at.
I'm gonna first
So-
attend Kelsey. That's how we're starting. With
And he
both of
hasn't
the
said anything
characters.
wrong yet.
Huh?
He hasn't said anything wrong yet.
Brian, my Captain Falcon will beat you blindfolded.
Probably.
As in, like, you just mod the character to have a blindfold on. I can still see them.
Oh.
Honestly, if you came up here and lost, you should be ashamed of yourself because I have a grand total of like 8 hours into the game.
Daily, he
You guys-
means.
You guys probably have more time into it in one session than I do in the entire playtime.
Kelsey, if I
I've
go over there
never
and
streamed the game for a 3-hour session twice a week.
Kelsey, if I go over there and lose, okay, let me be more specific. If I go over there and lose to you or Adam, let me be clear, okay? I'm just deleting that game from my Switch and never playing it again.
I was hoping he was gonna say he's gonna pay for my honeymoon.
I thought he was gonna say he's gonna buy me a hitbox.
Absolutely not.
I think he said that. Didn't you hear that?
The
No.
hitbox is cheaper.
I
About 10% of what my honeymoon is probably gonna cost.
jeez.
At least the flight over there.
Javi says there's a new Hero Academia season starting on the 12th. That's next.
Yeah.
That would be next week, Javi. You're in the future right now.
I'm fucking working that weekend.
You're not gonna. It's not gonna be released all week, Brian. Like it's just one episode.
Yeah, but I want to watch it the second it comes out.
Oh, I see.
Uh,
You guys gonna do a watch party on Discord?
I don't. They're probably gonna watch it ahead of me. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know
You
if they
guys
want
ever
to
watch
wait.
Psychopaths?
I have.
The name sounds very familiar.
Yeah, I think I've heard of the name, but I don't think I've seen it.
So, random Psychopaths season 3, which Adam didn't know it because Adam really likes the anime. Season 3 comes out in 22 days.
Oh, that's good for that. Well, that's great. Brian's
You
over
know-
here about to hit the screen. What's going
You know,
on?
it comes out in a fucking week, Anthony. Indivisible.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like a me and you, like I was excited about it. I'm like, I don't think anything comes out that I'm excited
Joker's already out. What are you gonna be excited
about. It
about?
comes out Friday, Brian. Ooh, and that right there, Randall, is how you hit him
That's
with the
pretty
mix
good.
up.
That was. I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty good. Almost as good as your fucking Joker in Smash Bros.
I don't have a Joker. You know what? To prove it, I'm gonna
Oh.
pick Joker, Brian.
Okay, I guess you're gonna beat them by yourself then. 'cause
Oh my
I'm not gonna
God.
carry. My character sucks.
Which one did you decide is your main now, or are you still having an identity
It's always been
crisis?
Incineroar.
Okay.
I
Over
just trying to
Kirby?
find my other two. He's not even in the game. That's how bad he is.
Okay.
It's like, oh, let's make him really fun in Smash 4, even though you used to play him before. This is his best version yet. You know what they did with Falco? Or like Melee, fucking amazing. Brawl, he was pretty good.
We didn't mean Melee was amazing. That was the game. Look at Falcos fight each other.
No, it was Foxes.
Wow, huge difference. One can
But yeah,
insta spike you, and
they basically took out all the good stuff Kirby had. And it's just like,
what am I talking about now?
buff Kirby, Anthony.
Yeah, packing, and then I've been playing more Borderlands. I forgot to mention it.
You beat it yet?
No, I got off the first planet, so now I'm on Atlas versus Malawan. I think is the story that's happening right now.
Which recurring characters have you met?
Just whoever's on Sanctuary. I met this new cool Australian lady on Promethea.
Should have run
Lorelai.
into
Yeah.
somebody on.
Like I landed and then I met the lady and I'm like, time for bed.
Oh,
Like I didn't really explore. I only play like an hour
gotcha.
whenever I can.
I'm just trying to wait until you get to the part where you realize that Lilith's not alone in how stupid and useless she is.
Oh, and I passed the part when they drained her energy or something. Like is that what she does? I thought she drained the blood. But she just ended up draining her powers. I'm like, I thought she should be dead. I don't know why she's still alive. Like she had her, she was draining her, and she's still alive. I don't know what's.
Anthony, I don't know why. She has more plot armor than Goku.
She seems like she has a lot more. Like she has plot armor like June does.
Yeah. Yeah.
From
Yeah.
Handmaid's Tale. Like there's some stuff I'm like, June, you should be dead like a season ago. All right. But besides that, I think that's it. I haven't done anything new. This week just that. I don't know if I'm streaming tomorrow or Thursday because I gotta make sure I got everything packed. I don't want to forget something, especially on a 6-hour drive. I really don't want to forget something. So I don't think there's gonna be streaming this week. I might be lying, and I might just come back on tomorrow and maybe we'll do some streaming. I have to do some editing for the gear session we had last week. I think it was. So those videos are going to be going up soon. I think Control, ended already or is about to end. So you can watch the main story playthrough. Haven't done side missions yet, but I don't think I'm going to post that. And that's it for me. Brian, what you doing?
I don't know if it's tomorrow or Thursday. I'm going to stream more Dragon Ball. And whichever day I'm not playing, I'm just going to play more Under Night and Birth because I got it.
Is that the Evo game we saw?
Where with Randall's main that teleports and does all that shit.
Oh, okay.
Where you kept complaining that there's a guy that was bodying the other guy and the other guy was just blocking the entire time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that game.
I don't like that.
The game where people are just not doing anything but blocking.
Yeah, like I don't like that. Like even if you're getting hit, you hit. So maybe your hit beats their hit and you can keep hitting.
Oh.
Like that's how fighting works, all right?
Yeah.
You think if I get hit in the mouth, I'm just gonna drop to the ground?
Maybe.
My jaw breaks and I'm gonna keep hitting you.
Oh shit.
All right.
Even when he slept, he's gonna be hitting you.
Yeah, like it's called sleep fighting. Watch Fight Club.
Yeah, but I don't know which day for each. Just either or. Just
Gotcha.
those two things are happening. I have to figure out when I'm gonna probably just pack stuff after this. I don't know.
I got most of my clothes and stuff. I gotta pack the Switch
I don't know how
stuff,
many.
dress
I don't know how many
shirt.
days. Like.
I packed
Or what I have to bring. Do I only have one formal day? Like, is the wedding and everything else is just I can wear like nothing?
I think so. That's how I packed. I got the one formal thing, and then I got literally 2 shorts and like 4 shirts.
How does one rehearsal dinner?
We're not doing rehearsal then. That's them. We're not in. We're
Oh.
not in the wedding, Brian. We're not.
I'm not used to it. You know, I'm always.
Yeah, you're always in it.
Bridesmaid, never a bride, dude.
Yeah.
Not anymore, dude. Fuck.
We're just there. We're gonna be like, yo, lit, and then get lit. You know,
When are we coming back?
Monday.
It's gonna be weird because if you guys get too brazy lit, then who's gonna drive?
I'm not gonna get brazy lit, Brian.
Okay. We're gonna have to play Anthony's favorite game.
Nah, I almost got lit on at the what's it called? So I had to stop. Baby shower. That's what happened. This man comes at me with Black Label after been drinking vodka all day, and then a little bit of that sangria. Nah, I'm cool, dude. Thanks.
I had some of it.
I just my gut reaction was like, no, you need to before it takes over, just give it away. And I think Jana drank it, or maybe I think I drank one of them, and he came at me with a second one. And I'm like, no, I'm good. So then she took the other one. All right then, Randall. Are you gonna be streaming tomorrow or Thursday?
No. Probably doing the same thing you guys mentioned, is packing.
Making that playlist, right?
The playlist, yeah. For our we're gonna have like a 6.5 hour drive. So I figured we get like 2 hours and 10, 2 hours and 10, and 2 hours and 10 of a playlist, and then I'll put it together and then hit shuffle so we all listen to at least some, you know. I don't know.
Said 2 hours and 10 minutes.
Something like that, because it's gonna be like a 6.5 hour drive. You know, it's just somewhere in that region. You know, 2 hours and 10 minutes. And then hopefully all the songs you pick are on Spotify, so then I can make an offline mode and then just hit shuffle. For all I know, I don't know how the cell service is on the drive over.
It's not too bad.
My goal is to beat Fire Emblem by the time we arrive.
You can
I
try
still
to
have to
play that
finish
on
that.
the drive.
Yeah, I did it a bit. Well, I did a bit on the way back to Orlando, but it's just I had shades on, so I couldn't even fucking see the screen at all.
Oh,
I was literally going, like, smelling the pixels.
even with max brightness.
Yeah, I don't have max brightness. Like I didn't max the I didn't mess with the brightness.
Okay. I'm like, what custom
that
firmware
feature.
do you have?
I don't have the Switch Pro.
Got it. All right, then, yeah, we're just gonna be packing. Kelsey, what you gonna be doing besides stressing out about the wedding
I'm not
this week?
stressed. There's no stress. The only stress here is coming from her stressing me out. Like,
He says there's
Some
no
stress.
stress. What's funny is that he says no stress, but if we cut to a reverse shot of where he's sitting, it's just Jack and like whiskey and guns right next to him. He's like, when should I end this? What is he
Huh?
looking for? Okay, I'm like,
No,
I'm
he
scared
said
he's gonna put
behind
a,
the camera.
yeah, a reverse shot is from like your point of view to us. Oh my
Yeah.
god, what is he doing,
Yeah.
dude? What are you doing this week, Kelsey? Are you gonna be able to stream, or are you probably gonna be busy, right?
Probably not. I gotta go finish. There's only a couple things left at the old garage that I have to get out. So I have to grab. I have a table and a couple of parts for the like the hood and a spare tire for the Corvette, and then I think I'm done. Oh, and then the table saw, and then I'll be done with the old house. It'll be awesome.
Nice.
And then that's about it. We're gonna make sure things here are cleaned up. Be ready for the wedding.
All right, all systems go, man. This is it. It's your last chance to pull out. You
My
did.
pullout game's weak, dude.
Okay. That's what I'm making sure live on television. You're good. You're good.
I'm good.
And Brian, you already asked him, right, about the crying thing.
Yeah, and he said
Okay.
he'd probably.
All right, we just gotta keep it on record.
Yeah, I mean, the last episode.
I forgot if that was on air or off air.
It was Con Air with who was in that movie?
Okay, this was it's Nicolas Cage, but
Hold on. Any last words from Kelsey? Because we're not going to see him for a few weeks on the
that's
podcast.
true. That's true. He's gonna be on his honeymoon.
Yeah, I don't come back until the 22nd.
Okay, I gotta find some guests for real this time.
So
Javi has a camera now.
Oh my god. I'm pretty sure he just exited the mixer and just like unfollowed me. He's like, I'm not getting on this podcast. Go ahead. Man.
so I come so the 8th through the 22nd. I don't remember what time we land. Find out. What time? We land here at 7. So we apparently land here at 7.
Okay, then don't bother, dude. Don't rush to get on this podcast. This is not
Well, there
NPR.
won't be a rush.
Okay, like.
And I more than likely will like just go. No, I'm exhausted. We're not doing this.
Oh, for like the unpacking stuff.
Yeah, because I mean it's like let's see,
Yeah,
6 hours. It's a 6-hour flight from London to Washington, and then it's another like hour and a half, 2-hour flight from Washington to here.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's like an hour.
You good?
I thought he just buffered.
Yeah, like you good?
Sorry, she started talking to me about the
Okay.
stuff.
That man just like he had like a sudden realization. He's like, did I mess up?
No, I'm pretty sure the flight itself is only 6 hours. I think the time change is just okay.
Okay. Hello?
Yeah, I'm trying to find my itinerary so that I can actually look it up.
Okay.
Uh,
She's not gonna
Fine
see you.
American.
I don't know which monitor we're on.
The middle one.
They're all waving at you, by the way.
And she flicks us off. All right. Well, I hope Trina doesn't play.
Uh,
Why did I say like she can hear me? Anyway.
Because you're in me.
So while you're looking that up, I guess I'll do the outro now. What is it? Patreon.com/ADLR Plays. If you want to support this show, you can go to extralife.adlrplays.com, where the proceeds go to, I guess that's a charity, sorry. The charity goes to the Arnold Palmer Hospital for Children. And as always, you can request a topic at topics.adlrplays.com if you want to hear a topic for us to discuss on this, our next week's episode, the next week's episode. And of course, Brian's hitbox, which I guess if you're watching live, you can see the link because I've never set up a redirect link for him. Maybe next time, I guess. And that's about it, guys. We'll have some closing words here from Kelsey once he figures out where in the world is Carmen Sandiego. So,
once he figures out who framed Roger Rabbit.
right? That preacher
I don't
ending,
know.
man, is still in my
I can't
head.
find the stupid thing.
So weird. Not weird, but it was like confusingly satisfying. I don't know. That's what I.
There it is.
You just okay. I'm like, okay, cool. It's over.
It doesn't say. Apparently doesn't say what the actual flight time is. It just has.
It's because you're flying through time.
I know they're ahead, but I could have sworn. Yeah, I mean the multiple airlines says it's only about 8 hours, so it's 6 hours from London to Washington, 2 hours from Washington. That would make 8 hours.
We can't hear
It
ourselves.
says 8 hours right there for the total. Like,
I'm gonna add this
was
to
8
the
hours to
description of the
Italy.
video of the podcast. I just don't know what I'm gonna say yet.
Yeah.
And
Just
Kelsey,
watch it again and write down everything they're saying.
no, I'm just gonna be like.
I don't know. I don't think you heard what it is that I said.
And Kelsey tries to figure out where he's landing.
Boys.
I know where we're landing. We fly from here to Washington and Washington to London. Washington to London is 6 hours.
It's gonna be that Tuesday, and he's not gonna make it to the next one. Guys, it doesn't really. It's
Hey,
fine.
I don't.
Is that lube? What is that on the table?
It's anti-itch cream because there's fucking mosquitoes everywhere here.
Are you
Oh my
gonna tell
god!
me?
Seriously?
I'm gonna die.
Yeah. Like, is it a lot?
Yeah.
Like an epidemic level?
Bring
or?
bug spray.
Oh,
bring nets.
snap. Okay, thanks for letting me know. Then I definitely got to pack that then. Now he sells. Imagine we go over there and we're just surrounded by like a welcoming party of mosquitoes. All right, so Kelsey, last words,
What's
I
up?
guess. That's what Brian said. Brian said something about last words since you're gonna be on break. Not last words like you're dead, but I mean like last words like I don't know, and he leaves. So what the heck? This crap show, dude. I swear. Look.
Yeah. Nobody needs bug spray. Everybody in the neighborhood here has essential oils.
Is that like a cannabis joke or?
No, just
Oh.
the whole. No.
Oh,
It's really funny because they're like, oh, the essential oils. I don't want to put that DEET stuff on my body. It makes me smell and it's bad for your skin and all this other. Shut up. Just kill the bugs. The DEET. Go fuck yourself.
All right, so that was Kelsey before his
Those are my last words.
his last words. Take the D and F yourself. All right. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next week. Bye.